That's the only way out. You need to work on yourself. There is no way out. If it sounds overly simplified, it is the toughest thing you would do. It's the most difficult thing you ever do. Renewing of the mind. Renewing of the mind. Your mindset. Okay? Renewing of the mind is one of the most difficult tasks, right? It's one of the most difficult tasks you will have to do. I struggle with it. Everybody will struggle with it. Okay? Everybody will struggle with the renewing of the mind. We were all programmed a certain way with our experience, either the way we were raised or a particular personal experience we've had. We're all programmed a certain way. And unfortunately, that way you've been programmed, it hasn't prepared you to handle long-term relationship with another human being. It hasn't. I don't care how much premarital counseling you've gone through, right? If you don't know how to sit in the funk of a disagreement, an argument with a partner, a romantic partner you're having sex with, and actually be patient and actively listen. You feel like they're not being fair, but you're able to listen all the way through. What kind of pain is the other person going through? If you haven't been taught that, if you haven't practiced that in real time, you're not prepared. Renewing of the mind is one of the most difficult things you will have to do in your life. You won't know now until you've gone through some kind of shege. Okay? Until you don't collect shege from a man or a woman. You might not be able to relate. Forget that. You won't be able to relate until you've collected shege from a person you thought you were in love with, or a person you thought would love you, a person you thought loved you from here to moon and back. And then they woke up one day, they just start showing you shege. You won't understand what I'm saying. What you would do, jumping around, make sure you marry someone that's kind. Is who you marry, yo. If you marry to the wrong family, all of us married to the wrong family, there's dysfunction in every family. Let me just tell you right now, all of us, Allah speak for yourself. Nope, this one I'm generalizing. All of us married into the wrong. All right, so because we're not going viral on the internet, somehow we're lucky. You're right. You need to renew your mind. It's your mindset. I didn't say it's your fault, but if you need to use the word fault, yes, it is your fault. Yes, it is your fault, Clayton. Yes, it is your fault. Everyone that can relate with Clayton. Yes. You need self-awareness. You need emotional intelligence. You need to have the skills to navigate another human being's emotions. You cannot do that if you don't have the skills to navigate your own emotions. You lose instantly. You lose instantly. If you don't understand how the society works, the social construct, you lose, you stand no chance. Clayton was definitely right about that. If you think everybody out there in this street are just out to get you, all these people, I'm in New York City right now, I'm in a hotel room in New York City. All these people, they're just walking through the street. There's millions of people walking down there, and they're walking down the street right now. Right? All these people are just out here, they just want to destroy you. If that's how you move, you're already lost. You're already lost. Does that mean there are no people in your life pretending they just want to hurt you? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Two things can be true at the same time. But if this is just how you think and you're generalizing it, you stand no chance. Not in romantic relationships, okay? Definitely not. And definitely not in politics. And more likely than none, not in so many words or any aspect of life. You will struggle because you always think somebody's out to get you. And every time you look, you will see somebody that looks like they're out to get you. They just want to hurt you. If you look around you enough, you will find somebody that's just your enemy. Why do you think they sell it in church so badly? Because anytime somebody say, there's an enemy right now, you can relate. The first thing you see in your dream is your mother. Why? Because she whooped your butt when you were a child and you couldn't get over it. I knew that woman was a witch. They sell that for literally millions of dollars in Nigeria. How do I know? Because look at Nigerian state. Look at the average mindset. It's a mindset thing. Romans 12:2. I don't preach, but it's in your scripture. I don't preach, just something small. Do not conform to the pattern of this world. Generalization. But be conformed by the renewing of your mind. Personalize it. Own it. Work on yourself. What is it about my mindset that is destroying my chances at life and love? Bad things happen to you. It happens to everybody. Okay, obviously, everybody's level is different, right? Hopefully, we're not praying that bad things happen, but this is the real world. Everything that starts will end. Careers, lives, right? Businesses, right? It's just what it is, right? But our relationships is what we have. It's what we hold on to. It's what we care about. Our emotions are attached to those relationships. Your experience in real time as you're going right now is a function of your mind. Not the fact that the world is a cold world. It's always been a cold world. There are people out here that are just, they have their own agenda. You're not telling us anything new by just painting a picture of doom and gloom. You're making yourself feel better in this moment. That's all you're doing. There's nothing new in that. But you're going to hurt yourself more and more. That's the point I'm making here. Then you will be able to test and approve what's God's will. His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Discernment. If you don't work on yourself, you cannot discern. You don't see evil when it's coming. You already see everything as evil, and that's not true. If that's not true already, you already see everything as evil. It's simply not true. So you're already wrong as opposed to learning how to navigate this life. Jim just say yes, there's some level of dysfunctionality in every family, all of us. Everybody, last, everybody go chop breakfast. There's nothing new about you painting a picture that somebody's pretending they just want to take your money. Like, no, you're telling us that you're hurting, if anything, and you need to seek help and make sure you pay for the help. Pay for it. Ola, you only say that because you charge for it. Yes, you're right. But if you don't pay attention. It's as simple as that. The distractions are real. The distractions are enticing because they connect to your nerves, to your pain. It's real. It is what it is. Okay? So let's gather ourselves together. Because I think a lot of people are just struggling because of this very simple thing, but yet very hard and difficult thing. Working on yourself. Work on yourself. What they rather do is work on other people. They want other people to conform to them, and then they're just conforming to the world. They just want other people to think like them. Marry the person who is like you. That's stupid. It doesn't exist. You're not going to marry somebody who's like you. Let me just tell you straight up. It is stupid. You're not going to marry a person who is like you in any capacity. You might have same values in some level, but those values are going to get tested when you disagree. I'm warning you right now. I'm telling you right now. All those things are going to get tested. You'll be tested. You don't build anything that's worthwhile in life, family, business without being tested. It just simply doesn't exist. So it's all realistic expectation, and you're being prideful at best. You think you're better than everybody. You think you're perfect. You think you're a good guy. You think you're a good woman. You are a prideful person. That's your problem. Those are your two problems. You have unrealistic expectations of yourself and others, of course, effectively, and you're prideful. And you know what they say about pride, right? It goes before destruction. It goes before destruction. Check yourself. Okay? Check yourself. Very, very important to check yourself. Because I don't know what other powers you have outside of your own mind and self-awareness. Self-awareness, emotional intelligence. I don't know what other powers you have. I don't care if you're talking about romantic relationships or politics. Your understanding of how the human mind works is everything. And you cannot understand that unless you master your own mind. Everything is your mind. I'm teaching you the power of the mind. Your own mind will destroy your chances. Just look at how you interpret every issues on this social media street. Just check it. Like, how did I interpret that? Why did I interpret it that way? Why do I think VDM is the one that's going to save me? Why? Do I feel oppressed? Do I feel like those ones have two heads? Those people that are leading, they have two heads. Do I think just one way, two way? Black or white? Black or white? You're obsessive. You're obsessed with your need to be right. It's always going to backfire. I've been talking about this consistently on this platform for 3+ years. I will keep talking about it. They're poisons. Your obsession are poisons. Shaming, manipulation. I'm so disappointed. All that is shaming. Why do you feel the need to do that? There's no real value in the eyes of the beholder. You cannot communicate the value. Even if there's value, you don't know how to communicate the value unless you shame a person for it. Of course, whose fault is it? You're always looking for whose fault is it. You want to blame, you need to blame somebody so you can feel better about yourself. You don't think there's any lessons you can get out of any stories unless you blame somebody. You need to condemn a person, you need to judge them. It's a losing battle. It's a losing battle. Guilt is just as good as blame. Oh, I was wrong. I should have known. I'm sorry. You're apologizing 50 million times. You're a manipulator. You're not listening. That's why you're apologizing 50 million times. You're a manipulator. You need to listen beyond just being right. It's your need to be right. That's why you think, just apologize. If enough people just say, I'm sorry, it's a stupid advice. If enough people just say, I'm sorry, this one would be better. No, this is stupid advice. Okay? It's an advice that's not attached to listening, understanding the need of another person before you try to pour into them. So of course, discrete logic, black and white, they don't work. It's not reality. There's nothing that's purely black. There's nothing that's purely white. Okay? You're a hypocrite. Hypocrite near. Kini Yoruba hypocrite. What's hypocrite? I don't know. You're a hypocrite. Okay? You're a hypocrite. That's why. Okay? Sarcasm, talking behind, back way out, in submission. They want the men to submit. That's not reality. So I don't know why you keep zoning in on that. Men are not going to submit. If anything, they get feminine and they lose their way, and women are not going to be attracted to that. If they are a short term, they won't sleep with you. Okay? When was the last time you heard? I know there's Nigerian women in DMs, in the DMs of VDM. But where's the last time somebody said, hey, it's a fine boy, I want him so bad? When was the last time you see that? That's the least thing they want him for. Okay? I'm sure there are women in his DMs. I'm just kidding. Okay, shout out to VDM. Condescension, right and wrong, obsessed. These are the poisons that you need to watch out for. Anyway, that's all I have for you to do. That's all I have to do. Alabosi, thank you. I'm just looking at the comment. Alabosi, you're a hypocrite. Alabosi, yeah. I mean, I just told it to Alabosi, yeah. You're not a truth. You're not a truth. Monopolist here. Stop it. Jim just said, but you can apologize to the other party after understanding their point of view. Of course. That's the key. That's the driving force. You need to seek understanding first. Right? So any one of these things, I'm talking about the obsession of it. The obsession with an idea. Any idea you're obsessed with has its blind spots. Every single, including the ones I preach, every idea or ideology you're obsessed with, they have their blind spot. They have their, because this world is a moving thing. It's moving. So you must know that you have to stay on top of that. That means you're always listening. Don't overreact because you believe in some stupid ideology that was written about 5,000 years ago without any understanding. Alabo, you're a hypocrite. Okay? Not you, Prestige family people, of course. Not you. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. This was a masterclass. I thought it was going to be a masterclass. It ended up being one. But please help me like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody else if they missed this out that they need to come back and watch this, because I'm learning and I'm sharing as I'm learning. That's all this is. Okay, that's all this is. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Go out there and go and have a good day. If you have somebody at your job and they are the enemy, okay, guess what? You become the enemy. Master them. Learn their game. Don't be a victim. God damn. Don't stay a victim. Learn their game. But understand that there are options. That job, you can replace that job. I swear, Allah, you can replace that job. Don't be so scared. Don't be afraid of people who are pretenders, who are just out to get you. Master their game. Don't be a victim. Don't be a victim. Please. So go out there today, go and make a killing, because I trust you can do so. All right? Cheers. Talk soon.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough.